Hello guys, welcome to my first dev diary kind of thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be showing you my fan project for Steven Universe called Steven Universe A New Gem, which is a Star Wars reference. Which is why I don't really know how long that's gonna last, because it doesn't really have substance to it per se. Alright, let me fix this real fast because I kind of didn't do a lot. I want to forewarn, this is very early to production. It's I've barely worked on this 3 days. And it hasn't been very long. It's been very busy trying to get all my stuff for college ready and everything. And a ton of stuff. Been doing a lot of things. So it's not going to be perfect or amazing. I just got the parallax mapping to work this morning. And I've had to redo a lot of it just because it wasn't working properly, so I had to rechange the sizes and all sorts of shit. So it's not exactly ready to be doing very much. This is a concept title. It looks like shit because it is shit. It's absolutely shit. But I have much bigger plans for that. These are just the settings. You can do a keyboard config, which you configure all your stuff, all your run buttons, etc. Which is pretty sweet. Music, minimap settings. I don't have minimap even set up yet. I have to work on that still. But I really got where I worked on that. But I want this to be a Steven Universe game that is the game that fans want and really fucking want. So far, the sprites over here, the three that look different than the one in the front, are made by, I believe, the unknown one, RPG Maker VX, which is why they look a bit shitty and stuff because I had to upscale them a bit. But this is my Amethyst sprite that I am working on at the moment. It's a little but it's getting there. As you can see, it's all right. The water is animated right now because it's parallax mapping and hasn't really been done yet. I haven't finished it in the actual tile sets. But here's one of the plugins I grabbed from a dude I can't pronounce his name, but you have to type in the button, actually type in your name, and that was by far one of the coolest things I've been able to do. So it's pretty sweet. All right, so to explain the system here more, I use Amethyst picture from this and stuff just because, sake of time, haven't really worked on anything else from a custom character yet. But you will be able to make a custom character through this one dude's character creator plugin that works pretty sweet. I have yet to actually get to work up and running though. Then I have to put a bunch of stuff into it to make it cool. But besides that, you will have JP, which will be actually returned to Pro Points, because I think Pro Points they cool to kind of work it in and stuff. And with that, you'll be able to go and get new skills inside of forms. And you can learn skills that when I do have them, they'll be worth Pro Points. Now these are also work in progress names. I wanted to make every aspect of the show into the game, to make it all work together very well. And obviously the one thing that's very notable is that gems don't really die unless their gem is shattered. So that means their light form can be killed off a billion times and they don't give a fuck. So I thought, you should be able to change your form then. Amethyst does it all the fucking time. She is the one that does it all the time. So I figured it'd be pretty cool to have it so you could train different classes and stuff, see what's good for you. That way, it's kind of beginner friendly for RPGs as well, because you're not sitting there frustrated on how you're gonna get oh, which class do I want? There's so many cool ones. When everything from the gender you choose to the class to your own character, even to your name, can be changed at some point in a certain place. I want to make it very be able to fluctuate and change or anything, because you can the gems can do whatever they want. They're fucking OP. This is just a part of Yanfly's battle engine core. You can change the guys around and stuff to better fit where they'll be at in the battles or anything. I haven't worked on those yet either. And status, fusion is obviously a must-need for this game, and I understood that from the start. So I built with the extra variable stuff from Yanfly. I started putting together a spot where you'll be able to count where how many relationship points you have with someone, and once you hit a certain relationship level, you'll be able to select fuse in battle with them, which will be pretty sweet. It'll be good. Like, there'll be more stuff that looks better for it, but it's just all beginning stuff. And yeah, I don't think anything else really showing there. Okay, I did that one. Let's go over here. I tried originally wanted Beach City to be just a huge area that you could explore freely, but RPG Maker cannot handle that, at least not on my computer. And if my computer can handle it, I don't think other people's can. So I had to break it down a little bit more with the parallax mapping. And it does take a few seconds, which I'm actually really worried about. Which means some more shit. Alright, so you're gonna like load over or what? Alright, there we go. It's a little bit of a lag for that. Most of the time I'm recording a bunch of things at once. But there's a lot of bad things over here. I haven't really worked on that yet. I haven't even worked on the region restrictions for the parallax mapping on this one yet, so it's all sorts of crazy over here. But we have the very notable Big Donut, which you cannot go into yet because I have to work on that. I'm going to probably work on the inside of the place once I actually finish the outside. This building was the building I hate the most because it's so weird with like its weird like steps and stuff and all that shit. And it's kind of just like, I don't really know. I think I'm gonna have to redo the entire building to like better fit these buildings around it. But yeah, that's like the bastard building at this point that I really don't like. Really don't like it. But it's got to stay there for now for purposes of finishing everything else. The Fish Stew Pizzeria, or the Fish Filling Pizza, I still have to finish some details up on there. As you can see, it has the pizza sign, but there's nothing behind it. There needs to be like a board behind that, board on this one, with some other stuff. Need to finish that up, so it'd be pretty cool. A little bit of placement fix and everything. I have to finish up doing some of the, mostly all of the board sign things over here on the Beach Walk, City Walk fries. But I think it's pretty cool. I have nothing above that yet. I have this really giant empty boardwalk. You'll go past here, there'll be the arcade, and so on and so on. But I haven't really gotten that far into production value and production yet, so we're not gonna even bother with that stuff. While I'm walking over here, the story plot, like the storyline, I've been asked about a few times. It's gonna have like episodic feel to it, if I can say it right. And it's gonna be upbeat with like drops into darkness every now and then. But it's gonna probably throw you into a bit of darkness right away because Steven's not gonna be home, because it's gonna be canon up till the trial episodes or the wanted event. So once you watch Lord's Head, like that's where the canon ends. Because like I was actually really excited about how they ended that, because it was a great point where you could do anything with it. And I was like, thank you for not making a show where it's hard to write off the canon and not have it sound like shit. I was really happy about that. So the whole thing with like Lars and all this stuff is gonna happen. It's already gonna happen. So once you finish up to the wanted event, you can then play this game and not be lost in it. But I would still probably try to make it friendly to those who have not played the game or watched the show yet, just so they're a little bit more into it. But yeah, it's gonna have some really crazy stuff in it though, and it's gonna be awesome. I just really love the stuff that I've written for it, and everyone else does too. But this is the test quest, or test mission that I put up. Yeah, the text, I haven't really worked with the font yet, so the font's it's very off. I haven't really worked on that much. But here we have a little battle scenery that I made up. I have to raise some stuff and redo some stuff and placement and all this other shit. A lot of stuff I gotta work on here. Especially enemy placement. That is a big thing I gotta work on. But what will happen is that when you're allowed to use fusion, they don't have it here because I didn't put anything up there yet. But there will be, when you like click fight, there will be a skills menu and stuff. And within that skills menu, you'll be able to choose fusion, and then you'll like click on the person you want to click as, and it'll like gray out those who cannot be or are not compatible with you. You can basically all the like Yanfly balance core stuff. You can change your customization and stuff. Your enemy, you can at any point in time you can switch out your gear etc. and stuff. You'll be able to switch out players in the rows and formation on the go, which is I thought was pretty cool. Like so, you can just throw them together and it brings you to this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Bring it back in here. Now it's switched out. It's pretty like all that basic stuff. I'm not gonna leave it here because that's just there's nothing really more to show yet. Like I said, I've only worked on it for like a little over 3 days ish, and that's like an ish on the end of 3 days. But I tried working with tile sets. I had a lot more done with tile sets, but the tile sets it just weren't doing the job. It didn't look bad, but it didn't give Beach City justice. It didn't do it a good enough justice. And I guess gotta fix some stuff over here, all that stuff. You'll be able to walk over here and go to Steven's house, the Crystal Gem house, and all that stuff. You'll be able to walk into the Big Donut, buy donuts, talk to Sadie. I don't think because they didn't really explain how Lars is getting back yet, or he really hasn't gotten back even on Gem's ship yet, or anything like that. So I'm probably just gonna leave Lars in the homeworlds, and I think I'm gonna have a bigger plot twist than what they will have in the show when it comes to Lars, because it's absolutely just I just love what happened to Lars. It was sad, beautiful, and it's a great way to open up doors to everything. Because now we have more of a canon view on how much Steven can actually heal someone. So now there's much crazier things that can be pulled off now, without being like, oh, you took a lot of liberties here. But I want to have as many features as possible. I want to have a whole Beach City that looks nice, that you can explore. You'll have a lot of customization options and a lot of stuff. It's gonna, like, I'm really excited for this, and I hope everyone else does get excited as well. I hope it's gonna be awesome. This is also, I also say, ask for any help. If anyone wants to help, just to hit me up. Just hit me up, and I'll let you join whenever. Yeah, name any credits like everyone else. I can't pay anyone because I can't actually sell the game, because obviously it's a fan game and it's not something you can make money off from without being sued. And I don't want to be sued. I'm good on that. I am good on that. But I'll see you guys later in probably a week or so. I'll try to get like a dev diary thing done every week. I would do it daily, but daily I don't get much done in a day. That'd make it like an awesome like update. It'd just be like, I did a building today. I updated 2 buildings today. I got a few sprites done today. Oh look, this is a great day. I got all the sprites done, but they look like shit because they're all mediocre. Yeah, it's to get the point. It's not exactly the funnest thing in the world. But I'll see you guys later.